Alrighty, hello. Let's get this loaded up. Something a little different. We're playing some Elder Scrolls Online. Back on the PlayStation. So we've got the new Blackwood DLC. Dropped it out. I thought it was coming tomorrow for PlayStation, but it dropped today. So nice. It's about a 45 gig download. It took an hour and a half to come down this morning, but we got it. So what I've done is my main character, who we'll be playing as, which is Augur, the sorcerer assassin. I just took him to the starting area, basically the waypoint where you get into the area to start the game. So let's get it loaded up and see what the adventure's all about. I am not great at ESO. I just solo it. I don't do dungeons, don't know anything about armor sets. My character wears what looks cool.
You there. The Ivory Brigade has need of you.
And I just enjoy the stories. So that's what I'm going to do. Just play some stories. Do some missions. So let's start off talking to this guy.
You look like you've got your wits about you. Care to make a bit of extra gold working for Leowin's Ivory Brigade?
Could be.
I've been asked by my captain to find someone who can handle themselves. We need help with a delicate situation.
What's the situation?
Deadly secrets. Assassins. Murder. Now apparently a counselor has gone missing. Between the war, bandits, and cultists, the Ivory Brigade is like the Nord that tries to plug a leaking cask of mead, only to realize he doesn't have enough fingers.
Poor Nords. What do you need me to do?
Talk to my commander, Captain Rian Lior. You can find him just outside the city gates, trying to appease some of the nobles. Tell him I sent you, and he'll put you right to work, I'm sure.
I'll go speak to the captain. All right. Let me read the thing. That is not well positioned. Right, we're going to talk to the captain. Oh my gosh, I'm playing with the controller for so long. Okay, stable. We will get a riding lesson. Come on, Marcus Booker.
You know, the crest of Leowin is a ramp.
You have my word. If the counselor is in Leowin or the surrounding countryside, the Ivory Brigade will find her. You there! A moment of your time, please. Not now, citizen. Can't you see I have my hands full at the moment?
You just called me over.
I'm sure a guard or one of my brigadines can assist you.
See, I do know Everly Sharparrow, but that hasn't come up.
Why didn't you say so? Leowin's problems are legion, and now the Wood Elf Archer's predictions seem to be coming true. Damn these old Imperial secrets.
That'll be Everly.
Counselor Jirik has disappeared, and the Ivory Brigade is already spread too thin for my liking.
Oh, they haven't changed it too much. She was fun.
The Wood Elf, Everly Sharparrow. She brought news that the Dark Brotherhood was targeting members of the Elder Council. All because of some secret of the Longhouse Emperors. We took her warning seriously, but Jirik refused Brigadine protection.
Hello, member of the Dark Brotherhood. In fact, you know, speaker, silencer, all that good stuff.
With that guild of assassins, I'm not sure what to think. But Jirik is missing, and I don't have enough Brigadines at the ready to conduct a proper search. You look capable. So, care to earn some gold and help us determine the Councilor's fate?
Yeah, right.
Here, let me update your map. These are places Jirik visits during her daily routine. If something befell her, it happened somewhere along this path. Meanwhile, I have Everly Sharparrow checking locations in the city. She was very eager to help.
She is eager.
Councilor Jirik was a member of the Imperial Elder Council, back when we still had an empire. Now her title is mostly ceremonial, but she continues to assist the legates by serving as an intermediary with the local nobility. Since the collapse of the Empire and the dissolution of the Elder Council, Leowin has become an independent city-state. Countess Caro sits on the throne, but the Chamber of Legates governs the city.
You have a countess, but the legates are in charge?
I suppose the Countess is technically the highest authority in Leowin, but she leaves the administration of the city to the Chamber of Legates. Leviticus, another former council elder, leads this august body, along with Tebeziko and Amhalu.
Okay, tell me about the locations.
Councilor Jirik is a creature of habit. Her daily routine is to stroll along the river and stop to read near a cave across the way. While Everly Sharparrow examines spots the Councilor frequents in the city, you should check these locations. On paper, Countess Caro rules Leowin, but in practice, the Chamber of Legates governs the city. Legates Tebeziko and Amhalu, and Councilor Leviticus. They handle day-to-day tasks. Me? I'm commander of the Ivory Brigade, Leowin's militia.
And your soldiers are stretched too thin?
Indeed. Since the fall of the Empire, the Ivory Brigade had to redouble its efforts to replace the Imperial legions. We maintain active defenses in the north to keep the ongoing war at bay. But we have our hands full with refugees, bandits, and such.
Ongoing war?
The Three Banners War.
Yeah,
Let
I
the
know.
alliances fight over the Ruby Throne as long as they leave us in peace. I just wish I had more soldiers to spare for this new threat that Everly Sharparrow brought to our attention.
I know Everly.
Interesting. She arrived a short time ago with a tale straight out of a mystery novel. She said that Emperor Leovic's former steward had been murdered by the Dark Brotherhood, killed over some secret pertaining to the Longhouse Emperors.
I was with Everly when we found his body.
Ah, then you must be the associate she was waiting for. She'll be glad to hear that you've arrived. Everly presented her evidence to Councilor Leviticus, that the members of the Elder Council were in danger. He decided the threat was credible.
And where's Everly now?
Councilor Leviticus has kept her close, while the two of them try to make sense of this so-called secret. I have yet to be made privy to the details. With Jirik's disappearance, I'll send Everly to check places the Councilor frequents in the city.
Okay. So where are we supposed to go? Okay, so... So we're going to go through the city. And out the other side. Fair enough. So nice being back in Tamriel. There we go. The gang's all back. bank. I want to see if I can get rid of some of my empty some of my inventory. I'm sure I can't, because inventory is always full. There was the bank. There. Oh. Sure, my bank is full.
Ah, yes. I love this vintage. From my family's vineyard, you know. But you're here to bank, yes?
Yes. I've got a little bit of space. I must have cleaned a lot of this out before. Almost. Alright, it's got me a little bit more inventory space available. No, this way. Oh, my quest log's full. Damn it. There's always so much to do. This town yet. Oh, that's the house you can buy. It's the new house. Nice. The road goes round. That's actually really cool. I like that. Just don't have enough money. Don't have enough money yet. That's not where I want to go. And this gate is where I want to go. something here. Gods. I hope this had find you in good health and better spirits, my old friend. Though years have passed since I was Emperor Leovic's steward and you were one of his elder councillors, I fear that the secret of the Longhouse Emperors continue to haunt us. You and other members of the Elder Council are in grave danger. Actions that you and your colleagues performed over the years for the Longhouse Emperors have inadvertently made you targets for an as yet unknown entity or entities. Of course, we both know that you are only following orders, performing your duties. Unfortunately, those who hunt you care little for the reasons. They want to eliminate everyone who may know even the tiniest fraction of Emperor Leovic's final secret. I wish I could provide you with more information, but you know how this is. If I learn anything further, I'll be in touch. Trigger this way, shrine. Oh, I already have. That's why I came here. Okay. Yeah, now it's lit. So now we'll go this way.
Pico, over here. Rockgrove begs for your aid.
I think my quest log's full, isn't it?
I open my claws in humility, Wanderer. Please, stay to hear my story.
Okay.
Have you heard of the Sulzon tribe? Vicious and unrelenting, they wander to the swamps, attacking any they find. Now, they've fallen upon my home in Rockgrove.
And what's going on at Rockgrove?
A horde of those impure Limphins raided the old city and seized the Zanmir. They captured so many of my kin, or returned them to darkness. Their purpose hides from us. But our Stone Talker claims he recognized their leader, Basse.
And what can I do?
With a stiff tail and bared abdomen, I beg for your aid. Please, gather a force of your strongest allies. Travel to Rockgrove and drive out the Sulzon. Defend what is left of my tribe, and they will surely reward you.
That sounds like a multiplayer dungeon or delve. So we might get back to it, but not now. Find the cave. Take whatever supplies we can find along the way. Chief Counselor Leviticus. While our time serving together on the Imperial Elder Council is long past, I still consider you to be both a colleague and a friend. I know I ignored the warning the Wood Elf brought you. Refused to believe that Old Secret still had any power, any danger. I was wrong. I received a letter from Farrell Lupus today, which he reports of his deaths are accurate. He must have sent before he was murdered. And I fear that I am being followed. I thought I caught a glimpse of a dark figure watching me from the rocks during my island walk this morning. I was so rattled by the sight that I dropped Farrell's letter. Didn't realise I had lost it until I had almost reached the cave. This must be related to a project Emperor Morikar gave me some 20 years back. He needed caretakers for some sort of storage vaults, and I procured them. Set up the contracts, paid the costs, but that was long ago. Even as I write this, I can feel the noose drawing tight. If you receive this, tell the others, convince them to heed the warning and accept your assistance. The secret of the Longhouse Empress, I think this time it really will be the death of me. Alright.
Pardon me, you're not the counselor.
Hello, Milona.
Apologies. I heard you stumbling about and thought it might be Counselor Jirik. Oh, no one important, I assure you. I'm simply one of the counselor's aides. I help her with paperwork mostly. Run errands, that sort of thing.
Captain Rand sent me to find the counselor. He thinks she might be in danger.
She initially refused the captain's offer, but she received a letter that made her uneasy. Last I saw, she was headed back to the city by way of the Eastern Gate. But she never returned to her manor, so I came to look for her. Please, find her.
Alright, we'll try, or at least we'll find her body, I guess.
Someone! Anyone! Help me! I refused to believe, but Farrell, Leviticus, they were right.
What happened to you?
I was attacked. An assassin. You must warn the others. The counselors. Leofic's secret. It will be the death of us all!
Counselor?
Counselor Jirik! Damn, we're too late! Damn it. Looks like we were both too late. It's just like I expected when we found that list with all the counselors' names on it. I hate being right when somebody dies. Glad to see you made it here, by the way. Did you happen to see who killed her?
I didn't. But there's a note beside her body.
The mark of the Dark Brotherhood. Just like Farrell Lupus. Remember I said I was going to find Leviticus? Well, I did. And turns out, he's the head of the city's Chamber of Legates. I just wish another person hadn't died because of this damn secret.
Remind me?
The secret of the Longhouse Emperors. It has something to do with the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. I think they're Daedric weapons, but that's all we know so far. Remember, I was working for Farrell Lupus. He sent me to find that strange tome.
He did. I found a letter to Counselor Jirik from Farrell Lupus. It warned her she was in danger.
Right, and we found that list with all the counselors' names on it. Farrell's too. The one that suggested they all knew something about the ambitions. Since Farrell was murdered, I figured the others were in danger too. Looks like I was right.
Do you know where the rest of them are?
Let me have your map. This is where Counselors Valeria and Sophis were last time I checked. Go warn them.
Convince them the threat is real. Then meet me at Councillor Jiric's manor in the city. Maybe we can find something more about this secret.
Alright, I'll go warn them.
I'll get the city guards to come and gather the Councillor's body. She shouldn't just be left out here. Then I'll head to Councillor Jiric's manor. When you're done checking on Councillor Valeria and Councillor Sophis, meet me there.
You alright? We did the catching up in the pre-story bit. Okay, they're not in the city. Through town's probably the quickest way. Some more. This will be where we need to be. A fan of Vera.
Stay alert. I have it on good authority that I'm in danger.
Of course, Counselor.
Step back and state your business. I have every reason to believe that my life is in danger. If you so much as make a threatening gesture, the Brigadine will dismember you. He has very strict orders on that regard.
Yeah, I'm working for the captain. I was sent to tell you the threat is real.
I was beginning to suspect as much. Very well. Tell me everything that you have learned. Leave nothing out. I want to hear it all.
The Brotherhood have already murdered Farrell Lupus and Councillor Jiric.
Lupus? Emperor Leovik's old steward? And Jiric as well? Gods, they are targeting the Elder Council. Anything else? Tell me. The slightest detail could mean the difference between life and death.
Something to do with Leovik's secret? The 4 ambitions?
The ambitions? I heard that term once before, years ago. I must go to Tidewater Cave. I have a cache hidden there, and I need to check my records. Meanwhile, I suggest you find Jiric's files. She kept them in a hidden compartment in her nightstand.
Your records include information on TV. Leovik's secret?
Possibly. I oversaw the Imperial Treasury, so my records deal with expenditures and collections. I have documents going as far back as Emperor Morikar, possibly even Durkarach, and I know I saw that term someplace. I will see what I can find.
How well did you know the Counselor?
Extremely well. We were rivals as well as colleagues on the Elder Council. It was that way between all of the counselors, I suppose. Her death is a tragedy, however. I will miss her.
Alrighty then. None of this is stealing. Right, so a nicely fleshed out little cottage to have nothing happening there.
Challenge what you know. If you're courageous enough, all things are possible. Peddlers will tell you about the strength of their craft, but words are nothing to an intelligent person such as yourself, which is why I show you proof of my abilities. For a fee, I could lend my magical might towards whichever end you seek. A coin and I would be delighted to comply. What captivates your soul? To witness life through another's brows? The soar in freedom between the clouds? To see to those wrapped in shrouds?
Okay, not sure what that's all about, but I'm not sure I'm going to spend 69 gold to find out. Not yet. I suspect there'll be a purpose to it. Other counselor.
What do you want?
Actually, have I got... That'll help.
We weren't expecting visitors. Are you here to see the counselor?
This actually contains 2 sheets of parchment. The first sheet bears the seal of Councillor Sophus and reads: Second year of 576. Mages employed the construction of the new vaults make sure they are eliminated after the work is completed. Leave no loose ends after left dangling. Conia Pera, Tracy Sphenora, Aphobrocus, Larina Senaral, Julius Quintus, Coventia Proclides. Second sheet bears the seal of Emperor Leovec and reads: Councillor Sophus, one last vault needs to be established. Have your remaining mages cast the necessary spell to transfer the vault to the location I have selected. You will find the information you need in the coded line below. Do not fail me. The next lines are written in Imperial Code.
Are you here to speak with Councillor Sophus? I'm afraid my husband has taken our dog for a walk. Is there something I could help you with, perhaps? Danger? What are you talking about? Does this have something to do with that letter? And who are you, by the way?
The captain sent me.
Captain Rianne? I see. Well, if the Ivory Brigade sent you, my husband likes to walk our dog Chero along the tree line. Go on and find him. I'll wait here in case he returns.
You mentioned a letter?
My husband, Valen, received a letter from an old friend this morning. Farah Lupus, Emperor Leovic's steward.
I'll find them just as soon as I've looted your house. Alright, lead on, boy. What is it? Is Timmy down the well?
What's taking you so long? They should...
Valen! No! Oh, Valen! Oh, my love! What happened? I thought Captain Rianne sent you to protect my husband!
He was already dead when I found him.
You know, Valen acted strange after the letter from Farah Lupus arrived. He didn't tell me what it said, and I never asked. A scroll, sealed and bearing my husband.
Investigate the manor. Keep an eye out for resources, but they seem pretty far on the ground. Few and far between, is what I meant to say. some Nern root there. Oh, found an inn. Even though I've been playing this with a new character on PC with obviously much better graphics, this still looks good. The main reason to want a PS5 is to continue this account, because I just don't want to have to do everything all over again. Like, you put so much into it. Where is this manor? I'm just gonna... Yeah, Rockgrave. So it is a group dungeon. So the council's manor. Interestingly, it's right next to an exit or entrance to the Outlaws' Refuge. Where the hell's the gate? Here. Straight on across the bridge. We've got a bad little town. Kinda like it. Money. I might have to buy that house. It is kind of nice. around here now. Make your freaking mind up. Nice.
Over here! I'm glad you're here. I've been searching all over, but I could use your help. This place is huge. Why do rich people need so many rooms? Oh, but tell me, did you warn the counselors like I asked?
Valeria has protection, and she's going to search her records, but I was too late to save Sophus.
Sophus is dead? Damn! Was it the Dark Brotherhood? What am I saying? Of course it was! I've torn this place apart, but so far I haven't found anything related to Imperial secrets or the ambitions. Maybe you can spot something I missed.
She kept her records in a hidden compartment in her nightstand. There couldn't have been
I
very
knew
much
you'd
many
be a
records.
help, but I didn't expect you to just have the answer the moment you walked in. Good job! Councillor Jiric's bedroom is upstairs. Let's see if we can find that hidden compartment.
Oh, you gotta love Everly, she's great. Just got to loot everything first, Everly. You know the rules. Did we do this one? Yeah, that's where we came in. Empty. Alright, here we go. It's time to rally the caretakers and move the ambitions. The new vault location should ensure their safety and keep them hidden until I or the High Priest calls for them. The forces loyal to the traitor Varen draw ever closer, and we cannot allow the ambitions to fall into their hands. This is your official order, act immediately. This line is written in a complex Imperial code. What? No, I wanted to talk to Everly, not sit in a chair.
A hidden compartment? I love it! I mean, I hate that people have died, but... so, what did you find?
It's an order from Emperor Leovic. He told her to move the ambitions, but the last line last lines in code.
Let me see that. That's a code, all right. Some of the other documents I found use something similar. You know, I'm really starting to hate all this secrecy surrounding the ambitions.
Your brother helped us before. You think he can decipher it?
I'm almost certain of it. And Councillor Leviticus knows my brother. We talked about him a bit when I arrived. If there isn't a qualified scribe nearby, I can send for my brother. Let's go to Leowin Castle and talk to Leviticus.
I'll meet you there.
I can't help feeling that once we solve the secret of the Longhouse Emperors, we'll know how to stop the Dark Brotherhood from murdering any more of the Councillors. I'll see you at the castle.
Where did we come in? Missed a whole room. Did I miss an entire room? To the castle.
I need your report, mercenary. Word reached me that Councillor Jirik was murdered. What about Sophus and Valeria? And did you find definitive proof that the Dark Brotherhood is our culprit?
Councillor Sophus has been murdered too, but Valeria is safe. These notes were by each of the bodies.
That's the Black Hand, symbol of the Dark Brotherhood.
Because that couldn't be fake.
I wish Jirik and Sophus had allowed me to assign brigadines to protect them. At least Valeria, however reluctantly, agreed to a military escort. Did you and Everly uncover any other information?
We found some documents we think Councillor Leviticus should see.
It appears that Councillor Leviticus's trust in the Wood Elf was not misplaced. Very well. You and Everly can head in and talk to the Councillor.
Right, thank you.
Captain Rian and the Ivory Brigade will deal with the Dark Brotherhood. We are perfectly safe in here.
Your damn empire, Leviticus. It no longer exists, but it still causes us trouble.
You must be the mercenary that Captain Rian told me about. And I see you're working with Everly Sharparrow. Good. Good. I assume you have something to report. I'm listening.
Do I trust him? Alright, 2 councillors were murdered. These notes were left by the body.
Damn it all to oblivion and back. I should have taken Pharaoh Lupus more seriously when I received his letter. This is definitely the mark of the Dark Brotherhood. Anything else to add to this?
They left documents, but it's in code.
Yes, that's the Longhouse Emperor's code. Only a handful of Imperial scribes can decipher it. I know one. Baragon. I'll send for him at once. Meanwhile, we must warn the remaining counselors on the list. Eivor, Valeria, Itinia, and Vandacia.
Councillor Valeria is under guard and collecting her records.
Very good. I've sent messages to Itinia and Vandacia already, as neither of them are currently within Leowin's jurisdiction. I need you to go to Fort Blueblood. Councillor Eivor has taken refuge there, but I'd prefer to have her here in Leowin.
Okay, I'll go and speak to her.
Everything we do now must be swift if we are to get ahead of this. Go to Fort Blueblood and convince Councillor Eivor to return to the city. She'll be safer here than at the fort. Sadly, no. Whatever Leovic confided in Pharaoh Lupus and the others, whatever he ordered them to do, he kept it a complete secret from me. I suppose he assumed I wouldn't go along with anything illegal or Daedric, and he was right. I was, but the Elder Council was made up of almost 24 counselors. According to the list Evely Sharparrow brought me, only 7 counselors were privy to this secret. Who knows what was going through Leovic's head when he wrote that entry in his journal? Varen and his rebels were literally pounding at the doors of the palace at the time. And Leovic wasn't totally in his right mind even before the rebellion. The Longhouse emperors were Reacher, who seized control of the empire and ruled for some 40 years. Dukarach the Black Drake founded the ruling house. Morikar ascended to the throne after his father's death, and his son Leovic followed him.
And what happened to Leovic?
Leovic made a mistake. When he decided to declare Daedra worship as the law of the land, Duke Varen Aquilarios objected. He led a rebellion and personally dispatched Leovic in the Imperial throne room. Thus ended the Longhouse Emperor's reign.
But that's not the end of it.
Unfortunately, no. Varen disappeared a few years later and the Empire collapsed. Now the so-called alliances are fighting over the scraps and Tamriel is in shambles. We're doing all we can just to keep Blackwood safe and secure.
You alright?
Fort Blueblood? That's to the east across the river. I'll meet you there.
How can you not love Evely? She's so great. Moustache wax, eh? Tricky. Damn it. I shouldn't just kill him. I'm supposed to be being a good guy at the moment. Oh my gosh, would you bugger off?
Don't hesitate to report any suspicious activity.
You just walked off and then walked back. Damn it. There we go. Now we're going to have to go to the Outlaws Refuge and sell that lot. Just out here around the corner.
You know, the light...
Go try it on a fence.
Better not be any blood on these.
Nice. Free cash.
I haven't 2 coins to rub together.
Guess this is the other way out. I guessed wrong.
Explain something I never said.
Wow. That's probably the nicest Outlaws Refuge I've been to. Stick to the road and hopefully it'll take us there as it's a fort. Be right on the edge of where we are. We're right on the edge of Black Marsh. This Blackwood leads to Black Marsh. Kind of makes sense.
What is it?
Look, Councillor Leviticus and Captain Rianne sent me. I need to see Councillor Abor now.
And what about my sister? She hasn't been seen since she took the Councillor her meal.
Councillor Abor was very clear about this. She doesn't want to be disturbed. Oh, another mercenary. Is our Ivory Brigade so enfeebled that Captain Rianne must resort to hiring sellswords?
Obviously.
Look, as I told the Wood Elf, Councillor Abor was quite insistent. She doesn't want to be disturbed. All right, enough. I can see when I'm being overruled. Very well. I give you permission to enter the watchtower. Councillor Abor's safety is now in your hands.
You're a very uppity little guard.
Lurius? Oh, something about his sister. She's another servant here at the fort. Works in the kitchen, I believe. Apparently, she brought the councillor her meal. He says she never returned, but the servants look for any opportunity to sneak off.
Why did the councillor come to the fort?
The councillor demanded we protect her. Said her life was in danger, but refused to give me any details.
Oh no! Councillor Abor... Abor's meal is still warm. So what happened to the servant that delivered it? The Dark Brotherhood's calling card.
Like most of the Elder Council, I was in Emperor Leovic's confidence. I knew the truth of the Longhouse Emperor's secret. Most of it, anyway. Me and the High Priest, at the time, it felt like an honour to be included. Now I am in fear of my life and hiding in this damn watchtower. I decided it would be best to write down everything I know about the four ambitions and how they were created, about the deal with Mehrunes Dagon. Everything. I may be the only one who knows the location of the new vaults where Emperor Leovic had the ambitions moved to as Varen's forces drew closer. I suspected that all of this was over. That I ended with the death of Leovic and the fall of the Longhouse Empress. I keep wanting to say Leoric, which is from Diablo, and that's not right. Leovic. According to the letter I received from Pharaoh Lupus, I was wrong. What follows are the locations of the three vaults containing the four ambitions. So you've been torn out and removed. Fantastic.
Of course they tore out the pages and took them. Just when we were so close to finding out more about the ambitions.
I really want a portable chamber pot. Let's just have a quick look upstairs. This tower is not in good repair.
We have a door locked from the outside, a dead counselor, and a missing servant. Did the assassin take off with both the torn out journal pages and the servant? Anyway, they not only murdered Eivor, they probably know how to find the ambitions now. See that rope hanging from the top of the tower? Bet my bottom acorn that's how the assassin got in and out. But the missing servant, something about that is knocking on the back of my head. And why would the Dark Brotherhood take those pages?
Maybe the Brotherhood wants a weapon for itself. That's not really the Brotherhood's thing.
Maybe. But everything I've read about the Dark Brotherhood never suggested they would be interested in weapons of war, if that's even what the ambitions are. Damn it, we're loosing arrows in the dark here. Let's tell Commander Orton about Eivor.
So, will Councillor Eivor be returning with you to Leowin? Am I finally going to be able to get my fort back in order?
No. Councillor Eivor has been murdered.
Murdered? Gods, keep your voice down. Do you want to start a panic? Tell me what you found in the watchtower.
The meal was warm and untouched. The assassins left a calling card.
Let me see that. A black handprint. The sign of the Dark Brotherhood. But where is the servant, Talais? Is she involved in this fiasco? And how did she and the assassin get out of the watchtower?
There was a rope hanging from the
Brigadiers never
ceiling.
left their post. Well, that explains some of it, but not all. We need to locate Talais. Since you're already involved in working for Captain Rian, I want...
Your sister is fine. This one is certain.
Then where could she be? She would never neglect her duties.
Probably found a dark corner and someone to snuggle with. This one does that all the time. Pleasant days, visitors. How can... Ah, Talais. She worries her brother so. She asked me where we kept the hot root flakes. Councillor Eivor sprinkles them on every dish. I told her they are in the pantry.
All right, grab a broom and start sweeping.
What? No, that's Talais's job.
And do you see Talais
Another new face in the fort? First Councillor Eivor, now you and that cute wood elf. Look, I'd love to chat, but Talais has wandered off and left me to handle her chores.
She took the counselor her meal and hasn't returned. Did you check the watchtower? Abor's a little old, but maybe Therese decided to improve her station, if you catch my meaning. Abor reeks of fear. Maybe Therese finds that attractive.
What do you mean?
Well, she's been acting like a frightened guar since she arrived. Stays locked up in the watchtower. Only lets a single servant in at a time. And I hear she's been burning papers. Documents of some kind. She's scared out of her wits, if you ask me.
The servants come to the kitchen to mutter and gossip. This one will not have it. Misaba asks that you do not distract them overly long, as they are already naturally lazy. What is it that you need?
I'm trying to locate Therese.
That young woman. She has not returned from the watchtower, so her chores remain undone. And she took the pantry key with her when she went. It is no longer hanging on it. The pantry is in the cellar, but the door is around the side of the building. Therese mumbled something about how the counselor loves hot...
Therese is going
Before
to be
we
dead
check the
in the pantry.
Let's talk.
And the assassin will have disguised themselves as
So,
her.
what did we learn? Counselor Abor was frightened, but that's understandable. Interesting that she was burning documents. Her journal indicated that she knew more than the others. And Therese visited the pantry. Couldn't hurt. And every mystery novel I ever read taught me you should always follow up on every clue. Even the ones that seem insignificant. Let's check the pantry.
I think we'll find her body there. We'll have a quick look upstairs first, though. Perfect crime. Only Emily saw, and she doesn't mind that I'm a bit of a scoundrel. She doesn't have a choice. Because I went the long way around.
Is that... Damn it! They murdered Therese too! Why would the Dark Brotherhood murder... Oh no! We need to talk about this.
Because they disguised themselves as her, she never took the meal.
Alright, I think I figured it out. The assassin followed Therese down here, murdered her, and took her place so they could gain access to the watchtower. Pretty clever, but they didn't have to kill her.
Ooh, I'm gonna come clean.
Right. Very funny. Wait, you're serious? If you're part of this, if you've been trying to save your murdering friends... Ah! Alright, we're going back to Leowin. You can walk on your own, or I can drag your dead body behind me.
Calm down and listen. That brother didn't do this. They don't kill without a contract.
Yeah, I've read that somewhere. But what about the calling cards? The Black Hand is definitely making a statement.
Yeah, that's a special thing. Someone's, trying too hard.
Trying too hard to convince us that the Dark Brotherhood is behind the murders. Alright, I can see your point. That doesn't change the fact that the remaining counselors are still in danger. We need to warn Councilors Valeria and Vandacia.
Yeah. You should tell him what happened.
Right. Report to Commander Orton on your way out. Tell him what happened. Then go check on Councillors Valeria and Vandacia. I need to return to Leowin and consult with Leviticus. But this, between you and I, it isn't over. Remember that.
Now I'll report to the commander. I wonder if you don't get that
After
option.
you report to the commander,
If you haven't
make
done the
contact
Dead
with
Brotherhood
Councillors Valeria and Vandacia.
DLC.
Valeria went to Tidewater Cave to get her records, and Vandacia works in the Gideon Courthouse. Cracked acorns! I suddenly had the weirdest feeling come over me. Yes. No, I don't know. We were talking about the counselors, Valeria and Vandacia. Suddenly I had a premonition. It was brief and disturbing and mildly unpleasant, like the dreams I've been having. But this is the first time while I was awake.
Tell me about the dreams.
Remember I told you about that strange book I found? The one with the Daedric writing that I can't read? I've been having bad dreams since I found it, and the dreams are becoming more frequent. This time it happened right while we were talking.
Tell me.
It was just a flash, but it was accompanied by a feeling. I felt a sense of overwhelming evil, all tied up in the figure I saw in my mind. Like someone held a portrait in front of my face for just a moment and then pulled it away.
What did the figure look like?
It was one of the Waking Flame cultists, I think. Someone powerful, in command. A dark silhouette wrapped in a cloak. I'll never forget the feeling it invoked. It was like a wave of hopelessness. We can deal with this later. Let's get back to it.
All right. You talked to the fort's servants and rummaged around in our pantry. What's the verdict? Did you find the missing servant?
Therese is in the pantry. The assassin murdered her, pretended to be her to get into the watchtower.
That's... Oh, that's horrible. Are you sure? No. Of course you're sure. No one would lie about something like that. I'll tell her brother what happened and send someone to tend to her body. Gods, what a day this has been.
Right. He's the closest, so we'll... Yeah, I wonder if you don't have that option, admitting you're in the Dark Brotherhood if you haven't played the Dark Brotherhood DLC. Idiot, I've gone the wrong way. Let's go to cave. expecting to see a Spriggan there. If this cave gets flooded, why would you hide documents in it? That makes no sense. Seems to be the way.
Ha! The mercenary. A few moments later, and you would have found an empty cave. Your timing really is impeccable. We've already packed up my records, and we're about to head out. But what news of the other counselors? Did your warnings reach them in time?
No. And you need to go to the castle.
All three of them? That's disheartening news. Well, I'll take my records to Leowyn. Perhaps between the two of us, Counselor Leviticus and I can ascertain what past incident... Oh, just a lifetime of public service and bureaucracy. Mostly financial records, but also meeting notes, ledgers, those sorts of things. I oversaw budgets and finances, the collection of taxes, public works, and I kept immaculate records.
Yep, we found her files where you said. Leviticus has sent for a scribe to decipher the coded portions.
That's good to hear. Emperor Leovic loved to hide things in coded documents. But what about Counselor Vendacia? Do we know if he's still safe in Gideon?
I'm going there next.
Perfect. Remind him he's too old to play the hero, and I want to see him in Leowyn Castle immediately, if not sooner.
This way. Okay, Minotaur camp. I don't need to mess with them yet. I'm sure there'll be a mission or a side quest for it. Nice. This way. Let's get back on the main road.
I've never seen someone dressed in your manner before. Those color choices are truly inspiring. Please, I require some knowledgeable advice.
Another way shrine. Dog. Interesting there. I got another way shrine in town. Get in. And a bit waterlogged and boggy to get in. Let's find the councillor.
Deal with the criminal post-haste.
Your guards did their job, Councillor Vandacia. The prisoner is secure.
And what's this? More assassins?
Oh, I thought we crashed then.
One attempt on my life today is more than enough. If you're another one of those Dark Brotherhood bastards, I assure you, you won't find either myself or Governor Keshu to be easy prey.
I'm no assassin. Except I am. But I'm not. Councillor Leviticus sent me to warn you. He wants you to go to Leywin.
Warn me? As always, Leviticus offers too little and too late. I received the letter, same as the other councillors. My personal guard took the threat seriously, and we captured the assassin in the act. But what of my esteemed colleagues? Are they safe?
No.
Dead? All three of them? This is unimaginable. Pharaoh Lupus's letter suggested the Longhouse Emperors left behind a secret that would prove to be a threat. I thought he was just being melodramatic. Has Leviticus determined what this is about?
The secret concerns the four ambitions of Meyrun's Dagon. We're examining old records to learn more.
Four ambitions? Never heard of them. How could something I know nothing about make me a target of the Dark Brotherhood? It's got to be a mistake. You must question the prisoner. Get him to confess and reveal the truth of this sordid affair.
No question the prisoner. Where are you holding them?
Governor Keshu locked the prisoner in the holding cell in the courthouse basement. Question the villain, and find out why the Dark Brotherhood is trying to wipe out anyone who was part of the Imperial Elder Council. I'll head for Leywin afterward. I wish there was something I could tell you. The letter I received suggested that some old council business was the cause of all this. Why the Dark Brotherhood would be interested. As I said, I never heard the term. I'm not sure how relevant my ancient history is, but I was appointed to the Elder...
The cell door is open. What happened here?
Poured something on the lock. Hit me. And escaped.
Some sort of acid ate right through the lock. Look, there's more of it on the floor.
He ran that way, toward the old ruins.
No, I see.
He almost knocked me over. How rude.
He attacked this legionnaire and ran into the ruins of the old city.
Alrighty. If we have the option to put the fear of the Dark Brotherhood into him. I don't have the silencer stuff here. different. The ruins within Bloodrun Cave were gutted long ago, turned into a carnal pit by the local villagers. However, the sanctuary itself remains pristine. The cave's reputation as a place of untold danger clearly persists. This will serve us well. Fighting through the cave itself may take some doing, but the door is located far back within the ruins. It's a long trek, be warned. If you intend to reopen this sanctuary, you must clear it out. I leave the details to you. And remember, death, my brother. That's the key. Matron Astara.
Let's chat. Well met, brother. If I had realized you were in the area, I would have suggested we meet for a meal at the Egg and Hammer. The chef makes a superb fungus omelette. I suppose you're chasing me because of the incident at the courthouse. Well met, brother. If I had realized you were in the area, I would have suggested we meet for a meal at the Egg and Hammer. The chef makes a superb fungus omelette. I suppose you're chasing me because of the incident at the courthouse, hmm?
The letter talks about opening a Dark Brotherhood sanctuary in Bloodrun Cave.
Well, aren't you a fast reader? Look, if you're here about Councillor Van Dacia's accusations, you have to know they aren't true. From your time with the Brotherhood, you must remember that if we set out to kill someone, they wind up dead.
We found evidence beside numerous murder victims, members of the Elder Council that were killed.
Evidence? I told the Speaker those calling cards would get us into trouble. It's not like we signed them or anything. Anyone can dip their palm in black ink and make a handprint. Look, there have been no contracts. I'm here on different business.
Who would want to blame the Dark Brotherhood?
Good question. As soon as you figure it out, let me know. I definitely want to have a chat with them myself. Now, it's been lovely seeing you again, but I really do need to get back to my daring escape. If you learn anything, I'll be in touch.
Alright, I'll try and determine who made these murders look like the work of the Brotherhood.
If you come to any conclusions, do let me know. Ta-ta.
Alright, we should... go back to being a bit more stealthy. So we try and convince him that it isn't the Dark Brotherhood, or just tell him they got away.
So, the mercenary from Leowin has returned. Tell me, were you able to capture the assassin? Or perhaps you killed him in battle once you caught up to him? I am eager to hear the news.
I wasn't able to capture him, but I recovered this letter.
Allow me to peruse the document, if you will. Proof positive that the Dark Brotherhood is in Blackwood. We must find this sanctuary and destroy it.
They said they didn't do it, and he didn't attack you.
What did you expect? Such lies fall from his lips like rain from the sky on a stormy day. Villains never freely admit their guilt. The evidence is right here in this letter. Meet me in Leowin and we'll share this information with Leviticus.
Shouldn't you have more guards?
What? Oh, my personal guard are nearby and these legionnaires are sufficient. You need not be concerned. As for Keshu, she had business to attend to. Gideon business. I saw no reason to distract her from her regular duties. Now to Leowin.
That's the betting he's not going to make it. Where's the Way Shrine? Oh, it's this way. Town's built on top of alien ruins. Cheeky fast travel. Or faster travel. Wouldn't say it's really fast. Boom, boom. From here with the Hexa Castle. This way. Oh, good for you, blimey. No. I hate new towns.
Dark Brotherhood. They must be driven out of Blackwood.
I still can't figure out why they would be targeting us, Vandacia.
Eliminate the threat first. Then we can seek answers.
All of the remaining counselors in Blackwood are gathered here in the castle. Valeria, Vandacia, and myself.
All together in one place as one
While
big
we await
target.
the arrival of the scribe I sent for, tell me what you uncovered in Gideon. I'm not sure I agree with Vandacia's assessment. Yes, I remember reports of their presence early in Morikar's reign, but they were driven out. The assassins must see this as the perfect opportunity to reclaim their base, but what does that have to do with Leovik's secret and the ambitions?
I'm not sure. And why would they be targeting counselors?
Vandacia, Valeria, and I were just discussing that. We think Leovic had each of the counselors unknowingly working on a different aspect of the Ambitions project. They each had access to a piece of the puzzle, but no one but Leovic knew everything.
Someone called on the Dark Brotherhood to preserve the secret?
That's our prevailing theory. If the counselors ever came together to compare notes, the truth of the Ambitions would be revealed. To stop that from happening, the Dark Brotherhood was sent to kill my colleagues.
The Brotherhood assassin claimed they weren't responsible.
Indeed. Very curious. Still, I'm hesitant to take the word of an admitted killer at face value. Not with so much at stake. Regardless, their very presence still poses a threat to all of Blackwood. The sanctuary cannot be allowed to reopen.
Maybe the coded documents can tell us more.
Jyric's and Sophis' documents contain information written in Imperial code. I sent for the scribe, Aragon, but he has yet to arrive. Until then, the counselors will remain safe within these walls. You have done well so far, and have my thanks. Whatever the truth behind the murders of my fellow counselors, we can't allow the Dark Brotherhood to gain a foothold in Blackwood. I'd like you and Evely to go to Bloodrun Cave to ascertain the situation there. Talk to Evely and make your plans.
Shouldn't you send the Brigadines?
Until we know more, I'm not prepared to engage in an all-out war with the Dark Brotherhood. No, better to send you and Evely to investigate the situation.
Evely's gonna love that. She was thrilled when I told her. Don't mind me.
Hey, partner! Over here! All right, you heard Leviticus. Time to get back to work. While the counselors remain here and wait for the scribe to show up, we need to determine what your Dark Brotherhood friends are actually up to. Show me that letter you found in Gideon.
Yeah, it's the orders from the matron.
Yeah, these are definitely orders. It mentions Bloodrun Cave. That's northeast of Leowin, toward the edge of Blackwood territory. Well, as the spinners always say, the best way to find out what's happening in the clearing is to step into it.
Okay, the letter indicates the entrance is deep in the cave.
Of course it does. Nothing has been easy since I found that strange book and started chasing down Leovic's secret. Well, are you still interested in solving the mystery of the Ambitions? Will you come with me to Bloodrun Cave?
Yeah.
Meet me at Bloodrun Cave. Despite your assurances, we need to determine beyond a shadow of a doubt whether the Dark Brotherhood is behind the murders or not. I'm still not sure I can trust you. You're an assassin, and you only just told me.
I helped the Dark Brotherhood in the Gold Coast, and they made me a member.
All right, but why keep it a secret from me? We were trying to prevent the counselors from being murdered, but 4 people had to die before you decided to mention your connection to the murderers. Oh, sorry, possible murderers.
You know me.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? All right, your secret's safe with me. But if the Dark Brotherhood turns out to be involved and you lied to me, well, let's assume that's not going to happen. I just hope I don't have another one of those waking visions. Remember back at Fort Blueblood when we found the murdered servant? I had a vision of a shadowy figure. It was a robed and hooded cultist. Order of the Waking Flame, I think. It was brief and powerful, over in a moment, but the figure felt evil.
You think it's connected to the book?
What else could it be? It's written in an unknown language. Probably Daedric. Lupus sent me to find it, so it must be important. The last vision was a warning about the cultists. I can't let them get this book. I'll hang on to it, no matter what.
That troubles
I'll
me.
meet you at Blood Run Cave.
You made the right call, Leviticus. You won't be safe until the Dark Brotherhood is driven out of Blackwood.
Just don't want anything serious to happen to Everly. Tidewater. That's right up there. But I could just fast travel, really. Nice. We must just fast travel to Gideon and go out the other side of town. Without getting right off the beaten track. Plenty of time for exploring later.
Murder. They say Counselor Jurek was attacked in Leowin, that the Dark Brotherhood was involved.
The Dark Brotherhood? That's just a story to scare children.
Is Counselor Vanessa safe? Governor Keshu and the Blackfins will protect him, won't they?
It's probably got something to do with the war in the north. It was bound to spill into Blackwood eventually.
Although all the rumours surrounding the Dark Brotherhood, they're not going to be too unhappy about that. pausing it keeps doing. Cemetery.
Magic! Fascinations to beguile your very imagination.
Connect junction and turn left.
Leave it to an outsider to bring a curse down upon a sacred shrine. Hail, dry skin. Not sure where your feet are taking you. But if it's to the shrine down the road, I suggest you reconsider. Niswo Somars has had more than enough trouble with outsiders for one day.
What kind of trouble?
Now, I don't know any details, but I heard that a visiting explorer and her manservant did something terrible inside the local Zanmir. Unleashed a curse, or so I heard. Now the High Priest, Niswo Somars, wants the woman to make it right.
What's she done to Stibbons this time?
Calls herself Lady Clarice Laurent, and her manservant's name is Stibbons. Though they say he is not in good shape.
Oh God.
If she's actually going to break the curse, she'll need help. But no one will go near her while the curse infests the Zanmir.
I'll talk to Lady Laurent.
You must have more time on your claws than I do. Plus, it's mighty brave of you to go up against an ancient. What's to tell? Argonian curses are nothing to take. Niswo Somars oversees the Glenbridge Shrine. The place is dedicated to Sithis and attracts Argonians. You know, those great stone step pyramids. Just keep following the road. If you see a
Yeah, I kind of work for Sithis as well, so... Lady Laurent and Stibbons.
The claw that spills the jub bile must be the one to sop it, dry skin. Heed the words and tend to this matter.
Riddles? Really? Not helpful, priest. Not helpful at all. A familiar face, thank the stars. I seem to remember you providing assistance the last time Stibbons made a mess of things. Or was it the time before?
And the time before.
No matter.
And the time before.
You're here now, and I am more than willing to compensate you for your time.
I'm sure it wasn't Stibbons at all.
Ah, the kind my manservant Stibbons excels at, I assure you. I was studying the local Zanmir, and once again assumed that Stibbons would prove to be at least somewhat helpful. Instead, the clumsy oaf managed to break an ancient Argonian relic.
Yeah.
The kind that comes with a terrible curse, and has the locals all in a tither. Niswo Somars is very cross with me. She insists I return to the Zanmir and set things right. And Stibbons isn't any help, not in his current state. Will you assist me?
I think, was it last time you turned him to stone? I'll help you.
Removing curses is never an easy
Help
endeavor.
Stibbons.
And with Stibbons in his current state, well, you should see for yourself. The priest graciously provided a hut where I could store the results of my manservant's latest debacle. We can start there. I hardly have the words to do it justice. The hut isn't far away. Meet me there, and you can see for yourself what a terrible mess my manservant has made of things this time. As an adventurer and treasure hunter, ancient structures such as this are my bread and butter. These Argonian pyramids exist as historical curiosities, a glimpse into a long-ago age. All reports indicated that this location was safe and intact.
That was important.
Most assuredly. Safe means few dangers to deal with, and intact. Well, intact
Treasure.
ancient structures often contain the most remarkable treasures. It was the perfect site to explore, before my manservant went and bungled the basket, as it were.
What else have you been up to?
What exactly are you implying, The fact that we share a certain degree of familiarity doesn't give you cause to be rude. Still, I see your point. Let's just say that where Stibbins is concerned, every day includes a modicum of trouble.
Stibbins. Long suffering Stibbins.
To think, I only had a single Stibbins to deal with when the day began. Oh, you see what I'm dealing with? How can I return to the Zonmir and set things right when I have my hands full simply keeping all these Stibbinses under control?
They're all Stibbins.
No, that would be ridiculous. My Stibbins, the real Stibbins, is still mucking about in the Zonmir. That's where I left him after he triggered this curse. I went to get help when one of these duplicates followed me to the shrine.
There's more than one.
Obviously. They just keep coming. From the Zonmir, it's some sort of side effect of the curse. The priest of the shrine insists that an outsider... There were 7 Stibbinses last time I checked, but now there are only 6. One of the duplicates is missing. They don't listen any better than the real Stibbins. Will you find it? Thankfully, these duplicates lack even Stibbins' pitiful amount of drive and coordination. It shouldn't have wandered very far. Once you find it, you need to induce it to return. Try mentioning my name. They seem attracted to me for some odd reason. Don't we all? I'll tell you what I can, but much of what's happening is a mystery to me as well. Probably because I haven't had my afternoon tea yet. Stupid manservant. I'm only certain about what they are not. They aren't illusions, and they aren't exact copies of Stibbins. They could be constructs of some kind. They don't eat, drink, or sleep. I have no special insight into the minds of these things. About the only thing they seem the least bit interested in is, well, me. And no, I have absolutely no idea why that may be.
Poor Stibbins.
Please. I'm sure Stibbins is just dithering about somewhere in the Zonmir without a care in the world. Any excuse to get out of a day's work. He is by far the laziest, most infuriating manservant in all of Tamriel.
Right, let's find a missing Stibbins.
So much to do.
Moran! Must find Master.
Who's your master?
Master must be free.
Well, yuck.
My hatchling lives because of you. I tell
All right, you Stibbenses! Attention!
Yes, Laurent.
Oh, Clarice, what hardships you must endure. Finally! One Stibbins is bad enough, but a gaggle of them? It's like trying to herd cats. Where's the duplicate that slipped away? Did you find it?
It exploded in a shower of goo.
Goo? That makes no sense. Are you quite certain? Well, no matter. I've had enough of this nonsense. I managed to get these duplicates under a modicum of control, but they seem to be rejecting my commands. Like some outside force has agitated them.
Yeah, before the duplicate exploded, it said something about a master.
A master? Other than me? That's it. Whatever curse Stibbins contracted, whatever these duplicates are, and whoever this master is, they have raised the ire of Lady Clarice Laurent. Come on, we're going. Back to the shrine. Niswo Samars knows more about this than she's let on. If she won't talk to me in anything other than riddles and proverbs, maybe she'll talk to you. We need to make her tell us how to fix this.
All right.
Just so we're clear, I need you to talk to the priest. She's become rather cross with me and refuses to tell me anything of substance. They'll be fine. How much trouble can 6 Stibbinses get into? Unless they start exploding too. But that's a chance we'll have to take. We're off! Stibbinses, stay here. Understand? Stay.
It'd be a lot more dangerous if it was 6 Laurents.
Back again, dry skin. The claw that spills the jub bile.
Save the platitudes and talk to my associate priest.
Very well. She may have more hair than scales, but the dry skin is clever. You have not violated any of our customs, so we are not bound by strictures with you. We may talk of the Zanmir and the curse that has befallen the shiny-headed, scaleless one.
Alright, tell me what's happened.
The legends say that a dry-skinned sorcerer entered the Zanmir long ago, when my people were foolish enough to live in such places. He sought a path to immortality. He unleashed dark magic that seeped into the swamp and nearly destroyed all life.
And then?
The shamans of the region banded together. They managed to seal the sorcerer away, deep in the Zanmir. But then this dry-skin and her shiny-headed slave arrived. They damaged the seal. Now the sorcerer seeks to completely break it and escape.
And the duplicates?
The shiny-headed one is the sorcerer's prisoner. He serves as the template for the sorcerer to make more servants. Servants that will stop at nothing to break the seal. Curiously, the long-haired dry-skin seems to distract them from their duty.
So how do we stop him and remove the curse?
You and the long-haired dry-skin must set things right. I do not know how, for we have no interest in the place of stone. You and the long hair must figure this out. Go quickly, and know that, succeed or fail, Sithis will have us all in time.
Tell me anything else about the sorcerer?
Legends say the sorcerer came from a distant land, that he enjoyed poking at roots that are better left buried. Beyond that, we have done our best to forget him. The secrets that he sought are dangerous, both for those with scales and those without.
And the Zanmir?
With the seal in place, the Zanmir was just an empty pile of stone. Now that a portion of the sorcerer's power is free, I fear his malign influence has corrupted the once vacant halls. I suggest you be on your guard and ready to defend yourself.
And who's going to watch the duplicates?
There are many of them, are there not? Let the duplicates fend for each other, while you and the Longhair return the Zanmir to how it was before she arrived. From what I have seen, I expect you will run into more of the duplicates once inside.
A sorcerer? Now that's something I can work with. I'll meet you in the Zanmir.
Stibbins. have a much easier life if you weren't madly in love with Lady Laurent.
If you insist on following me, then step lively, Stibbenses. Ugh, I told those duplicates to wait in the hut, but did they listen? And that door back there, it was open when we came through the first time. The broken seal lies in that direction. I suppose it's good the duplicates followed after me. The duplicates are the key, as it were. I did a thorough study of this hall. One of the side alcoves contains a floor plate, a switch, I believe. When the doors were open, the switch wasn't important. Now that the defenses have been engaged...
Yeah, anything the floor plate opens the door.
Oh, I'm certain of it. Just get a duplicate to stand on the floor plate, and the doors will swing open. A confident command should be enough to get a duplicate to... Yes, they activated as soon as the seal was broken. Though whether they're the Zodmeers or the sorcerers, I have yet to determine. Oh, and be aware that the duplicates are afraid of water. You'll need to figure out how to entice them across. Have you seen the prank the locals play on one another? They get a friend to stand within a circle of flowers, then they kick a nearby vine tongue. The vine tongue reflexively grabs anything inside the circle. Perhaps we can use that here.
Stibbo, stay close. Wet? No wet, no! Stibbo, stand here.
I think I have an idea. Have you seen the prank the locals play on one another?
Stibbo, I'm coming. Stibbo, hate wet. Stibbo, no follow.
Have you seen... Command a duplicate to wait in that nearby circle of flowers by the water's edge. Then go and give that vine tongue across the way a good swift...
Fine, but I'm... Yeah, Stibbons, come here.
Oh, wait for Stibbo. Stibbo no like water. Stibbo, stay here.
No, Stibbo, come here.
Here comes Stibbo. Stibbo, wait.
Hope he's in there enough.
Stibbo, follow. Stibbo, I'm waiting.
I did something, but not what I was hoping for. Nothing is ever simple when it comes to Stibbons. Why should I have expected anything different from these pale imitations? Even if the floor plate didn't... This switch unlocked the door closest to it. I need you to proceed into that section of the Zonmir and find the floor plate. While you seek the switch that unlocks the main door, I'll study these carvings. I recognize the iconography. If I can translate it, maybe we can... I have more than enough to spare, and you'll need one if you come across another floor switch. Just look for the blue fire. Otherwise...
Stibble, follow.
Stibbons just follow. I was going to try and command one. At least we're not having to fight Stibbonses.
Stibble, I'm waiting. Oh, wait for Stibbo.
Alright.
Stibbo, stay close.
Stowe, you're still with us?
Who dares walk the halls of the sorcerer Octavius?
Stibbo, wait. Here comes Stibbo. Stibbo, no follow. Stibbo, I'm coming.
You seek to stop my escape? Fool! You shall serve alongside the one who calls himself Stibbons.
Good. Stibbons did not get squished.
Stibbo, I'm coming. Stibbo, stand here.
No. Okay. That gets Stibbons. Nice.
Stibbo, stay close.
It's fire. I'm a dark elf. I don't know what I'm worried about. Door is opened elsewhere. It's not opened here. Ow.
Stibbo, stay here.
lit up blue. Come on, Stevens. Oh, God's sake.
Here comes Stibbo.
So it's got to be here.
Stibbo, no follow.
Still find another floor plate. Another one up here. I guess I must have missed one some way further back.
Stibbo, follow.
Yeah, I must have just missed some.
Oh, wait for Stibbo.
Well, I can't, because I can't get him back. What the heck have I missed then?
Stibbo, follow. Stibbo, stick here.
That's too late. grab Stibbons off there.
Stibbo, stay close.
See, now those have gone out.
Stibbo, stand here.
Okay, that's it. Okay, so that's where we came in then.
Whatever you did in the south wing didn't unlock the main doors. But it did open the door to the north wing. I suppose I'll have to send you and the duplicates there next. Whatever you did in the south wing caused the ancient mechanisms in this Zonmir to stir. But instead of unlocking the main doors, I heard the definite click of a lock sliding open by the door to the north wing. Did you find anything else? Sorcerer Rectavius? Yes, that's the name mentioned in the carvings. Actually, the entire tale is quite fascinating, if I'm understanding it correctly. Only a rough translation, mind you. To cheat death, the sorcerer transferred his mind into... well, the literal translation is death mud. What we who know such things call a voroplasm. Not how I would choose to spend eternity, but I detest goo.
How do we stop him?
Unclear. When all else fails, I err on the side of excessive violence. I still have a section of the carving to translate, however, and I want to figure... Enter the now accessible north wing and look for more floor plates. One of them must open the main doors. And take the remaining duplicates with you. Goodness knows Stibbons excels at standing in one place. Is it any wonder the duplicates do too? Such as? We know he's talented. It takes a great deal of magicka, applied with precision, to transfer one's essence into an alien form. He's also quite insane. What's the point of living forever if you're nothing but a ball of ooze?
Fair enough. Stibbons is gonna follow.
Stibbo, I'm coming. Oh, wait for Stibbo.
And this will be the way out again. This way.
Stibbo, wait. Stibbo, I'm waiting.
Come on.
Here comes Stibbo.
Guess we'll have to leave that one there.
Stibbo, stand here. Stibbo, stay close. Stibbo, wait.
Right. We're all out of Stibbinses.
Stibbo, I'm coming.
No, we get one back.
Still you persist, and you use my own puppets against me. Such audacity will not go unpunished.
Ow. How do I get the other Stibbins then? Come on,
Stibbo, follow.
Stibbins. Let's go.
Oh, wait
Here
for
comes
Stibbo.
Ow.
What are you doing? Stop it right now, and perhaps I'll let you live.
Oh, wait for Stibbo. Stibbo, I'm coming. Stibbo, I'm waiting. Stibbo, stay here.
Let's get this Stibbins over.
Here comes Stibbo. Stibbo, follow.
Got Stibbinses. No, we've got to go this way.
Stibbo, no follow.
That's where we came through. I don't really know what this bit's for. Let's get our other Stibbons back.
Stibbo, stay close.
And let's go stand them both on these two plates.
Stibbo, stand here.
Oh my god, other Stibbons, stand on the freaking thing. Oh my god.
Stibbo, stay here.
Okay, so that was close enough. Alright, let's see if that's done it.
Ah, there you are. We need to talk. Whatever you and the duplicates did, it worked. The main doors unlocked with an audible click. Before we rush in and attempt to deal with the sorcerer, we should discuss our options. I discovered something unsettling in the ancient carvings.
Okay, what?
According to my very rough translation, we can't simply repair the seal and lock away the sorcerer again. The Argonians employed ancient rituals that I know nothing about. I doubt the local priest knows them either. This all happened so long ago.
So what do we do?
I only see one option. We're going to need to slay the sorcerer, or destroy the blob of goo he occupies. And I'd like to accomplish that without killing my manservant. That reminds me. I think I understand the purpose of the duplicates now.
They have a purpose?
It's ingenious. As a ball of slime, the sorcerer can't break the seal or free himself. The Argonians made sure you needed hands. We need to get Stibbons away from Rectavius and cut off the source of the duplicates. Then we need to destroy the voroplasm that contains the sorcerer's essence. That should break the curse.
All right.
Ugh, how revolting. We must be getting closer to the sorcerer's lair. Matter which way we went. Potentially for loot. Alrighty. So much muck! Stibben's first task upon rescue will be a deep scrub of my boots.
Stibbo may hurt now.
Okay. To the Sorcerer's Chamber. Something from Harry Potter.
This is it. The sorcerer should be trapped beyond that door.
Alrighty.
This bag of meat and bones is mine. I shall be free.
There, Stibbons! Inside that thing. The sorcerer's shield. We need to destroy it.
How do I rescue Stevens? Oh, I have to pull.
That weakened the shield. Keep at it.
Take the other one away, then use the central one to get Stevens.
The shield is down. Get Stibbons out of there while I keep the voroplasm in place.
No! It cannot end like this!
Stibbons, tell me you're unharmed. Not here. Let's return to the first hall.
As you say, milady. My lady, I must apologize. I seem to have mucked everything up again.
Yes, but I've grown accustomed to your antics. Besides, I had a very capable assistant. Well, that was an unusual adventure. Puts things in perspective. After all, nothing drives home the realization that one manservant is more than enough, like an abundance of Stibbons. I shudder to think about all that goo, though.
So we broke the curse?
I would say so. Of course, it will take time before the sorcerer's magic fully dissipates. And I'm no expert on voroplasms. I suppose he could pull himself back together, eventually. Here, take this. I insist. Unlike Stibbons, you earned it.
Poor Stibbons.
Well done, Lady Laurent. I sense the curse has been broken. Even now, I feel the last vestiges of the sorcerer slipping away. Except for what remains in the shiny-headed one, of course.
What? That's ridiculous. I'm fine. My lady safely extracted me from the blob of sorcerer.
The sorcerer's goo lingers, like nose slime on a hatchling's claw.
Oh, goo! Shoo-shoo!
Stibbons, I won't tolerate muck in my manor house.
Alright. Job done. Stibbons rescued again. Go all the way up there. So I think this will be a good time to stop for the evening. We can leave it here. Alrighty. That's so cool. It's so good to be back and have new adventures. Some new story. And see old friends like Everly and Lady Laurent and poor old Stibbons. That's so cool. Alrighty, I should be back with more of this tomorrow. That would be the plan. So we will head to Bloodrun Cave and try and find the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Right, so till then, stay safe, wear a mask, social distance, wash your hands, get vaccinated, and I will see you.